Chadwick Boseman was in Gods of Egypt. He played Thoth. So look up Thoth Emerald Tablets, the Atlanteans, the Emerald Tablets of Thoth. Looks kind of like the Ten Commandments, but anywho, also like the alphabet in English a little bit, like Z, X, Y. I feel like they made the alphabet mixed with the Atlantean tablet. So when you watch it, different god and goddesses are represented in the movie. So for this birthday decode, I'm doing June 25th, which would be Cancer, Anubis, Gemini, Thoth, which is why I'm bringing up Thoth. Water is Cancer and air is Gemini. So you can press pause and read and go look up more about Thoth. But Thoth, think about thought. Thought and Thoth, same thing, train of thought. Okay? So when you're thinking, is Thoth. Ibis, Mundus, Papyrus Skull, reed pens, writing palette, stylus, baboon, and scales. So when I was doing this decode, I had baboons in my dream, and Chadwick Boseman was in my dream. So your decode unlocked that part of my consciousness, and Chadwick Boseman is one of my spirit guides, so it was cool. So press pause for Thoth. His Greek equivalent is Hermes. His wife is Ma'at. Ma'at is a Libra. Okay, so if you see an ibis or a baboon in your dream, you already know Thoth is trying to communicate with you like he did with me. And Thoth represents an energy, okay? So the other one you are is Anubis. So Anubis is Cancer. Cancer is a crab. Crab spelled backwards. C-R-A-B is B-A-R-C, which is bark. There's something called also solar bark, spelled differently, but it goes every night under, and it comes up with the sun, the solar bark. That's how we travel on that ship. So Anubis is the Cancer. So when I say Anubis and Cancer and Thoth, it's the energies behind that. So when I saw the energy of Thoth, behind it was someone who played the character Thoth, which is Chadwick Boseman. So Anubis is the black dog. He's like the cousin or the brother of Jesus, or I call him Horus, or Capricorn, which is Amun, or Ophiuchus. So anybody born in December is like a brother or cousin of Anubis Cancer. So in life, you might be around a lot of Cancers because that's the energy, that's your second sign. And he's around a lot of people born in December, as well as people born in May. May usually is for Taurus, Isis, so you might have that energy around you. So again, Thoth is married to Ma'at. So if you're around a lot of Libras, it's because Thoth gets along with Ma'at, who's a Libra. Think about Ma'at being math, M-A-A-T. She's good at math. She's good at reading people. So if you're a Libra, you're good at reading people. You're in the library. Bra. A woman with seeing. Li means to read in French or Creole. Li. So then also like leaf, lithium. So they'd be a little bit moody sometimes, like a little special, a little lithium. That's what you give to people. But Li, okay, to read, to see people the way it is. They're very smart. They're usually mothers, ma'at. They're mothers who know how to read people. So they're really good at protecting their children. So if you are on your Thoth Gemini energy, then a Libra might be a match for you. So again, Google ma'at, because that's the counterpart for Thoth. And Google Thoth, because you want to know if like what it represents, what he represents, what the energy represents, okay? So you have you have a Cancer, which is a male energy, as well as Thoth male energy. You have two male energies guiding you, so you probably have really strong like energy from like masculine. So you probably counter it off with like the feminine, like your partners and your friends. You know, you might get along really well with guys, but really smart guys. But you also have like to have fun, but you know when to grow up. So if you see baboon, you already know. Thoth or Tut. Reminds me of King Tut as well, so I'm thinking it's King Tut, Gemini. Ancient Egyptians considered him to be one that taught them writing and arithmetic. So taught and thought. Thought, Thoth, and thought. You understand? It's like it's going to just make sense because we're at the end of times, the beginning of new times. So you can press pause and read more and go look into Thoth. He played an important role in the court of the dead, where the ancient Egyptians believed that the dead person was brought after the resurrection to perform the operation of weighing his heart before the pen and the goddess of truth, Ma'at. So he'd be like, hey, girl, I got this person. You got to weigh the heart against the feather. If the heart is lighter, then that person's going to get to go on. But in real life, they had like an experiment where when the body passes away, it either gains weight or lose weight, it's like a little bit of weight. And that weight was like equal to a feather or something. So go look that up. In the movie, he has to solve riddles. And a lot of the things with birthday decodes are riddles. If you're good at solving riddles, you're really good at crossing through the solar bark in the middle of the night. You be getting on that ship and getting off that ship easily. So Anubis is the son of Nephthys and Set. Nephthys is Pisces, Set is Scorpio. Chadwick Boseman is a Scorpio, so in real life, his birthday is 11/29, and he passed away August 28th in Leo. But August 28th is like Leo, Virgo, and 11/29 is like, I think it's like Sagittarius, Scorpio, which 11/29 Chadwick Boseman. So 11/29 Sagittarius and Scorpio. Sagittarius is Horus. Horus is a cousin of Anubis, and since you're Anubis, being your sign, part of your sign, there's a reason why. So they communicate in different levels in astral. So Nephthys' twin is Isis, who is married to Osiris, and they have a child, Horus. Horus Sagittarius, Isis is Taurus, and Osiris is Aries. So Aries, Taurus, Sagittarius. Isis is a twin of Nephthys. Nephthys is the mother of Anubis. So when you watch the movies, you'll see Set as this character, Anubis right here, and Nephthys right there. So when you're watching these characters, Nephthys is Isis's twin. Since you're Anubis, she is the aunt of Anubis. She would be your aunt, Nephthys. And this would be your uncle, and that'd be you, Anubis. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, the water kingdom, the Poseidons of the world, the astral little mermaids. And you're part of that since part of your sign is Anubis. So just read more about Anubis and Thoth and know that it represents an energy, and the people born are passing away on that energy. So if you're seeing, like, we don't believe God and goddesses in terms of like the sky daddies and mommies. It's more like the energy that represents you guys. So if you represent this energy, I represent Pisces and Aquarius, which would be Ptah and Nephthys. So then you'd be like, oh, I saw Sophia. It's because, I'm Nephthys, which would be the mother or girlfriend of Anubis. Nephthys, Pisces, she dates Scorpios or Cancers. So that's why. And then Thoth, because of obviously Chadwick Boseman playing Thoth, but him being Scorpio. Scorpio is the father of Anubis, which is why I seen him in the baboon in my dream, because I'm doing this birthday decode. So that's why you definitely want to go into Anubis and Thoth and see the whole story. There's one story I could tell you real quick about Anubis's parents. So Set and Nephthys, they had this interesting situation. So Osiris was terminated by his brother-in-law, Set, because Isis and Nephthys switched beds, and they didn't know that they were playing a game. But when they did find out, they were pissed off. But Scorpios, and if you know Scorpio, he was more pissed off than anything. He's like, why are you playing this game with me? Let me get my wife Nephthys back. Isis is like, all right, cool. But then Nephthys gets pregnant with Anubis, and, Set Scorpio was like, whose baby is that? Because you was playing games with Osiris. Baby comes out with black hair and blue eyes. He's like, we don't got blue eyes, so why does this kid have blue eyes? Recessive genes, y'all. They didn't have that back in the day. So recessive genes, you could still have blue eyes and blonde hair without even your parents having any of that. So the whole time he got jealous and mad. He terminated Osiris. At first, he told him coming to this box. It was a coffin, and he buried it. Then the sister, Isis and Nephthys, they're twins. That's why they switched beds. They want to see if the husbands would tell their energy because they were twins. So Isis and Nephthys, they went with Anubis because by that time Nephthys had Anubis, and they looked for Osiris. So then after that, Osiris found him again. Set found Osiris again and put him in like 13 pieces, but they were missing the Mandingo. I guess that would make 13 or 14 pieces, but they were missing the Mandingo. I like to say 12 pieces because there's 12 signs in astrology, and they don't tell us the 13 signs for constellation. But some people say 13 pieces and the Mandingo is missing. They resurrected the Mandingo. So think April Fool's, the box, April Fool's, springtime. And then basically that's a ritual. So in April's Osiris. So April, Osiris, April Fool's, Jack in the Box, Justin Timberlake, right? So then the resurrection for Jesus in April or around Easter is really the resurrection of his Mandingo to have the baby, which is Horus, because she wanted a baby because she didn't have a baby yet. You know what I'm saying? So it's mad stuff. So anyways, later on, they become gods of the underworld because they all, passed away or whatever. But that's the whole story. So Jesus not having a father, it being God. Horus not having a father, it being Osiris because Osiris has passed away. Anybody born in December, Amun, Horus, and Ophiuchus. Ophiuchus, Sagittarius, and Capricorn are part of this story. So you should look up that story into more because it's very interesting, and you'll see a lot of symbology with April Fools and resurrections and insurrections and Stuff like that. And twin sisters, twin towers, 9/11, 9/11. September school begins. September is time to remember, not never forget. They don't even rhyme.